Hey guys, this is Alex with the DCHL. We're doing a battle rep tonight. This is a new player, Austin.
Hello.
And we're going to be playing... Which army are you playing tonight, Austin?
Angmar.
Angmar, and I brought some elves, so we're going to jump right into it and enjoy. Alright, and for a 500-point elf army, we have Legolas Greenleaf leading 7 Mirkwood Rangers. Next, we have the Mirkwood Captain leading Mirkwood Elves with all armed with glaives. And lastly, over here on the right, we have a Rivendell Knight Captain and 3 Rivendell Knights with banner.
And for the Angmar force, we have Gulavar leading 4 Orc Trackers and 4 Spectres. Then we have 2 identical warbands, each led by a Barrow White, with 4 Orcs with shield, 4 Orcs with spear, and 2 Orcs with 2-handed weapons.
Alright, and we're rolling for deployment. 2, 2, so re-roll. 4, 4, 4, re-roll. 5, alright, so deployment goes to me. I'm going to deploy my first warband, Legolas Greenleaf and the Mirkwood Rangers on these ruins. Benefit the elven cloaks here, so obstruct some of that. As long as everyone's within 6 inches of Legolas. Looks good. Okay.
So for my first warband, I'm going to place one of the Barrow White warbands.
Alright, and for the elf warband, the next one I'm going to deploy is the Rivendell Knights. So I'm going to roll to see where I can deploy. 2, so it has to be the first 12 inches. I kind of want to keep the cavalry back a little bit. We want to be able to get into combat and get that additional strike, so we don't want to throw them in just yet. Give them some room. We're going to put them right here.
For my next warband, I'm also going to place the second Barrow White warband far away so that I don't get charged turn 1 from the knights.
Alright, and my last warband here, we have the Mirkwood Captain and his Mirkwood Elves. So I'm going to place them actually underneath the ruins so that they have some cover, and I want to give my elves on the roof, the Mirkwood Rangers, some shots off before they engage the enemy.
Alright, so for my last warband, I'm going to place Gulavar's warband. I'll probably get Gulavar back so he doesn't get shot up so easily. So I'll set him back here in cover. And archers, trackers are enough back for some shooting. Spectres and just deploy up with the elves.
Alright, we're going to roll for priority. The elves are the green dice. Good 1. And
6.
6. Priority goes to Angmar.
Alright, so for Angmar turn 1, Orc warriors are going to move forward. Just try to get a little closer to the elves. Spectres are also going to move forward a bit. Just try to stay behind the orc. Use Fell Lights on that Mirkwood Elf. Take a courage test.
Okay. And Mirkwood Elf Courage is a 5. So I'm going to roll 2 green dice, and he fails it.
So I'm going to move him a full 6 inches back.
Okay.
So that way.
Sure. Right there. Okay.
Get him back there. So for the next one, we'll move up and he'll use Fell Lights on. We'll just do that elf.
Okay.
So take a courage test.
Courage test. Green dice. And 2
Also
ones.
fails. So he's just gonna
same
move
direction?
full 6 inches back, same direction.
Okay. Just put them side by side.
Alright, next Spectre is going to just move forward. And I will use Fell Lights against that elf.
Okay.
So take another courage test.
I'm gonna roll my courage test. Oh, and actually here you
Passed it already.
All
Doesn't
right,
matter.
so it stays.
Alright, I'm gonna move the barrel white up and attempt to cast Paralyze on Legolas.
What people will probably notice is that Legolas has an enchanted cloak. However, within 6 inches, which I believe he is in, it will have no effect. Go ahead and measure that.
Yeah.
Is it?
This is Legolas here.
Yeah, he's definitely in. So I'll use 2 will,
Okay.
and I get it off on a 4.
Okay. And I'm gonna roll to
Need a
resist.
4.
He resists with 2 points of will.
And it gets it.
He resists.
5 and 6.
Last Spectre's going to move up, and I will use Fell Lights on a different elf. That elf.
Okay.
So take a courage test.
Sure. Go this dice. Courage. 5 and 5, so he passes.
Alright, for my next move, Gulavar, at this point, I don't want him to get shot to death, so he's going to go prone and just, so make sure that the elves can't shoot him. The orcs here are probably just going to stay there. There's no real reason other than to try to get into cover against the shooting for them to move. In fact, that might actually not be a bad idea. I just want to try to stay far enough away.
All set.
Yeah?
Alright, and the elves in their move phase. I'm going to start with the Rivendell Knights. What we're going to do here is engage this warband. So they're certainly within range. Rivendell Knights are coming in. You cannot. What we're going to do is just get him into some cover from bow fire up there. I can't move these guys because they were moved back. But I am going to engage this front line with the Mirkwood Elves. They're well within 6 inches, so I'm just moving them out of the cover of the ruined fortress here. And kind of going to develop a battle line. There we are. He's coming in right there. Just got to shift so I can get all the bases flat and in contact with his. Alright, this is the beginning of the shoot phase. Austin has priority. I'm going to challenge it with a heroic shoot. Legolas's warband. I'm going to start with Legolas. I'm going to use Deadly Shot on the barrel white there. So I have to roll to wound. His defense is
7.
Let's do this. He gets it.
Wow. Okay, that is a dead barrel white. No
Legolas.
Yeah, that pretty much happens to him with Legolas.
Wow.
Alright, and the remaining shots, so just got a different angle here. I'm going to fire at the 1, 2, 3, and 4, that front line of Mirkwood Rangers at the specters below, the 3 that are not engaged in combat. So I'm going to roll to hit. Very poor roll, unfortunately. So I'm going to roll to wound on this specter here on the mound. I need a 5 or better. And he doesn't get it. The only other shots are going to be these 3 Mirkwood Rangers. I'm just going to check distance. So, oh yes.
Well with it.
So I'm actually going to target my shots at the barrel white there. So we have 1, 2, 3 shots.
Wave tests?
At this angle, I can see his upper from his torso up. Yeah, clearly. If you can catch that in the camera, just the show. And we're going to roll to hit. So we have 2 hits.
And you need a 6 to kill.
6s. Let's get a 6.
None.
That's cocked. Would you agree?
Yeah,
I'm
it's
gonna
definitely cocked.
Reroll that. And a 3, so they fail to wound.
Alright, and then for Angmar's shooting, start by targeting these against these 4 guys against the Rivendell Knight in combat.
Okay.
Roll force to hit because there are trackers. This there. 1 hit. Alright, so first randomization for combat 1 to 3, my guy. 4 to 6, the Rivendell Knight. It's going to hit my guy.
Alright. I don't mind that.
So, strength 2 versus defense 5. I need a 6.
To kill yourself.
And I did not. Good thing.
Alright, any other shots, Austin?
No, there's no other shooting.
Alright.
So, on to fights.
On the fight.
Alright, so fight phase. It's my priority. We're going to.
I'm going to call a heroic combat with the Mirkwood captain and also the Rivendell Knight here.
Alright, so which one do you start with?
Alright, I'm going to start with the Rivendell Knight.
Alright.
Alright, so the Rivendell Knight, and this combat, he is with this, what does it say,
Orc Warrior.
Orc Warrior. And we also have this Rivendell Knight on the side, so that's 1 combat. Rivendell Knight Captain has 2 attacks, so I'll have 3 because of the charge. Rivendell Knight, regular Knight has 1, plus the other one. Alright, so I'm going to roll this first, the green dice, and we have a 5. Let me just pull this up from the cover.
I can't.
Win. 5, so I'd win. The Orc Warrior is trapped.
Yeah.
Because it's knocked down.
Anyways.
Right, correct, knocked down. So I'm going to double the dice here. So we're going to roll that. And
he's very dead.
Very dead, so I'm going to remove him. And I'm just going to make my move with the Rivendell Knight and engage the Spectre. There. And the Rivendell Knight is also going to come around and engage this Spectre and join that combat. Alright, we're going to resume the heroic combat with the Mirkwood captain and this orc. And also you have a support as well. So he has 2 attacks.
And I have my 2 dice, 1 for the orc and 1 for the spear support.
Okay. So the green will be the Mirkwood, so a 6. And
5.
So I win that combat. Alright, rolling to wound. I have a strength of 4 and he has a defense of 5, so I'll need 5s. So here we go, the Mirkwood captain. Let's do it. And doesn't do it. Alright, so resume combats as normal and you have priority.
Alright, so I will start with this combat on the left between the orc and the elf. Orc, great weapon, so he's going to be a -1 with the roll.
And the dual roll for the Mirkwood elf with glaive is a 2.
You win.
I would win to wound here.
My defense 4.
The elf has a strength of 3. So 4. So it doesn't do it, but you do back up.
Continue going down the line. Fight there.
Sure. Okay.
Orc with spear support versus your Mirkwood elf. So my 2 attacks. I got a 6.
So I roll. It's cocked. You roll 2. So you win the combat. I back up.
A 5 to wound. Alright, so I get the 5. Next fight, same thing. Orc with spear support.
The glaives can be used as shields, swords, or spears. I'm going to shield in this case.
Alright. So my 2 attacks. It's cocked.
Cocked.
4.
And 2. I double my attacks to shield, but I cannot strike.
And you get a 4. So same thing. Orc with spear support. I get a 5.
And Mirkwood elf, a 1.
So he's alive.
He's alright. He does back up.
Alright, and then we'll do the 2 combats with specters.
Okay. Which one do you want to start with?
We'll start with the one with the captain.
Alright.
My 1 attack is a specter. I get a 6.
And you rolled a 6, so I'm going to roll 1 extra dice for the banner, 2 for the Rivendell Knight, and 3 attacks for the Rivendell Knight captain because they charge on cavalry. So here we go. And I got a 6.
So you win the fight.
Win the fight. Unfortunately, knocked down. I will double my attacks, remove the banner roll. Alright, 4 ups. And
he's definitely
he's
dead.
gone. And we have one last combat. go ahead and...
Alright, so my one attack with the Spectre. And I get another 6.
Good roll. Alright, 2 attacks with the Rivendell Knight because he charged. I'm going to re-roll because of the banner. Need a 6, and I get it, so I win the combat.
Alright,
So I'm going to
double up.
double up my attacks. Wound on 4s. And he's also gone.
Very dead.
Alright, and that's the end of the combat, and looks like we're going to roll for priority. Alright, we're going to roll for priority on turn 2. 5 for elves.
And a 4 for the Angmar.
Alright, and with priority in the move phase, I'm going to take my Rivendell Knight Captain, 2 Rivendell Knights, and within range, I'm going to attack this warband who hasn't seen any action yet. So, I also want to avoid the monster over here. If he engages me, I'm screwed. So, we're going to turn and charge. He's going to end up splitting this off regardless, but I do want to make a wall so I can't be trapped. Alright. And I'm continuing the move phase. I'm going to engage, re-engage here. Engage this one. Here. Two Mirkwood elves who are going to move their 6 inches forward. He ends up right behind the Mirkwood captain. We'll avoid him getting flanked. And him as well. He's a little shorter right between these 2 columns, but he's there if we need him. Alright, and that will be my move phase.
Alright, so Angmar movement turn 2. Just start by piling the orcs into these combats here. Start to get some of these guys around. Wheel them around. See if we can maybe trap some of these elves. Then we're going to use the Barrow-wight to cast Paralyze on the Rivendell Knight Captain. I'm going to use 2 will here. Looking for a 4. And I get a 6.
Alright. So to resist, I'm going to use a will of the Rivendell Knight Captain. And I need a 6. Let's do it, Captain.
Gets a 5.
5. He's going to might it.
Alright.
So he's out of might. Yep. And he's out of will, but he's not paralyzed.
So now because Gulavar went to ground last turn, he's going to stand up and he can only move half speed. So he's just going to take that 6 inches, fly over here, behind that tree, try to get some cover from Legolas and the other Mirkwood Rangers. Start just piling orcs into combat. So these orcs will get up here. We'll do this Spectre Fell Lights on him, so roll a courage test.
Okay. So 2 green die on the Mirkwood Elf Courage. They have courage of 5.
And he is definitely good.
He's okay.
And he'll wrap around here into this combat. Engage that elf. And so the next Spectre is going to use Fell Lights on the Mirkwood Elf underneath the ruins.
Alright, I'm going to roll his courage.
And he
4. He fails.
He fails. So he's going to move 6 inches this way. So he's going to end his move there.
Okay.
And the Spectre is going to finish his move by charging into combat with the Rivendell Knight.
Okay. Alright, and we're in the shoot phase with priority. I'm going to take Legolas Greenleaf and his warband of Mirkwood Rangers and fire some shots. The first shot I'm going to do is Legolas's deadly shot on the Barrow-wight there. So he automatically hits, and he has a head and torso in sight. I was going to shoot the monster, however, He is completely concealed behind the tree, which includes his head, torso. I can only see an arm and a leg, so that's not going to work. He is not in line of sight. So, with this shot, deadly shot, to wound, what's your defense?
Defense is 7, so you need
6.
6.
I need 6s. Okay. Roll it, and he gets a 1. Alright, and then just following down the line of Mirkwood Rangers here, these 3 are also going to shoot at the same target. So to hit on a 3-up, 2 hit, and to wound,
6s again.
gets it.
Got it. That's dead.
Alright. The next shots are going to be on the left of Legolas. 1, 2, and 3. They're going to shoot at 1, 2, and 3 orcs with bows. So there's no in the ways here on a 3-up. All 3 hit.
I am defense 3 in this case. Are you wounding me on 4?
On 4s. Okay, so roll to wound. And 1 dies.
Alright. Just.
And the last shot I have
From whom?
will be this Mirkwood Ranger. Now, there's these 2 Mirkwood Rangers in his line of sight. To the right, though, there is this orc who I can see his entire body. So I'm going to fire that one last shot. And he hits on a 6. And to wound,
4 ups.
cocked, reroll, 1.
So he lives.
He lives. And that's shooting phase, so.
Alright, so Angmar's shooting. I've got these 3 orcs left. They are going to shoot and target this one lone Mirkwood elf. So, because they are trackers, I need a 4-up to hit. All 3 hit. And you are defense 4
Yes.
on strength 2, so I need 6s.
5s.
5s. Alright, and no wounds, so he lives.
Alright, and starting the fight phase, I'm going to call a heroic combat with the Rivendell Knight Captain.
You don't need to, you have priority.
No, I know, but he can kill and
Oh.
continue to kill. So
Oh, yeah.
he's still at an advantage there. And in that situation, before he dies, you might as well take some orcs. Alright, so he's going to fight this orc here. He still has the cavalry advantage because he made that charge and was not charged after. So he has 3 attacks.
Versus my 1 orc with great weapon.
Alright, so go ahead, the orc and black dice there.
He
3.
rolls a 2.
And I have a 6.
You
All
win.
So to wound with the lance, so defense of 4. So 5.
He's dead.
Alright. And now he will move again. I do want to spare my captain from the monster. So I'm actually going to engage a turn and engage this specter over here. There we are. And we're going to continue fights here. We have a Rivendell Knight with banner on 4 orcs.
Right. One of my orcs has a 2-handed weapon, so he's going to get -1.
Okay.
So I'll roll that individually. And so he gets a 3, while the others get a 5.
Rivendell Knight is going to roll his 2 attack, and he gets a 5.
Alright, so you win. Everyone
All right.
around.
Alright, knocked to the ground. I'll also double my attacks. And to wound.
So
6 and 5.
So that'll kill 2 of them.
Right.
Specific ones.
Well, it'll kind of be of your choice since he didn't nominate.
Yeah, you didn't
Right,
nominate.
I didn't nominate, and
Just go with this one and that one.
okay. And then we have this combat over here. It looks like we have a Rivendell Knight and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 orcs.
So I'll do my 5 attacks. And I got a 5.
5. All right. I'm gonna roll my 2. I have a 6, so I win again.
And they're all
Jeez,
knocked to the
man.
ground.
You don't catch a break, even with 5 dudes.
And rolling to wound, this orc directly in front of the Rivendell Knight. 2 die. And a 4. That fails to do it. And then the...
No, you have a lance, right?
Yeah, you
Oh
got
no,
it.
I have a lance, that's right.
Yeah.
So it's minus...
So
he
it's
is-
strength +1 to your
Plus 1, so... And then this orc here
Getting 4s as well.
gets it.
He is
5.
dead as well.
Alright. Let's continue
Man.
combats. Right here we have the Rivendell Knight Captain, still continuing the heroic combat on the Spectre, it looks like.
Mm-hmm.
Now, that's one fight. This fight is separate, that's pulled out there, so we'll do 3 attacks for the Rivendell Knight Captain. And he gets a 3.
Alright. My 1, I get a 1.
Alright, so you are knocked down, so I will double my attacks.
And you will win me on 4s.
4s, and that does happen. And let's continue the cavalry charge the support spearmen. So we have 2 attacks for the Rivendell Knight. 2 1s. Don't roll a 1.
5. Alright.
Back
So-
it up. And I have a shield, so my defense is a
6.
6.
And your horse's defense is a
4.
Yep,
4. Yeah. So I'll strike at the horse. It's got a better chance of killing that. So I need a 5. So I'm strength 3, and I don't get it either way.
Alright, we'll continue down the line here. This combat has a Mirkwood elf with a orc and an orc support.
No, there's 3 of them there because
Oh yeah,
that's
right.
2 orcs and then his spearman.
Okay, we'll do that. So I'm actually going to shield because I have a shield. So I'm going to roll 2 dice. Hopefully we can block this attack. I get a 5, not bad.
So I need a 6, and I get a 6.
That's it. So I back up.
And so 2 wounds, I need a 5. And he's dead.
You got him. Alright, and continuing the fight phase, we have a Mirkwood elf with glaive on, looks like...
Orc with a spear support.
Alright, so I'm going to strike as normal. It's a 3.
Alright, so my 2 attacks, I need a 4. And I got a 6.
Alright, I back up.
Alright, so then I need 5s to kill. And he's still alive.
Alright, then we have the
Double 4.
Mirkwood Captain on the orc and orc support. So Mirkwood Captain has 2 attacks. He has a glaive. He gets a 6.
Alright.
Alright,
There's
and
nothing you could do against
yeah,
it.
that's true.
No, not really.
And you will back up, and I will roll to wound. 6 and 5.
So he is dead.
Yep. Alright, and last on the end here, looks like you have a
Okay.
Spectre and a Orc against a Mirkwood Elf with glaive. I'm going to strike as normal on this one. And gets a 6. I'm going to wound the Spectre. And a 4. What's his
Nope,
defense?
will not do it. He's a defense 5.
Alright, and we're starting the next turn. We're going to roll for priority. Just a note, Austin is 3 models from breaking. So let's see what happens here. I'm going to roll my blue dice. And a 5.
And I'm going to get a
6.
6.
Alright.
Alright. Are you going to challenge with any heroic moves?
Yes, I'm going to call a heroic move with the Mirkwood Captain.
Alright. Then I'm going to call a heroic move with Gulavar himself.
Okay,
Right.
and you roll just because you have priority. And a
It
2.
goes to me?
Goes to you.
Alright, so Gulavar is going to...
Tear stuff up.
Yeah. He's going to be by himself.
Okay.
He's going to go in and charge this Rivendell Knight Captain.
Alright, so we'll go with the Mirkwood Captain heroic move. He's going to move and everyone within 6 inches. Just checking, that is everyone but this Mirkwood. All we're going to do is actually going to charge the...
Terror check.
Okay. Before I move then, let me just roll 2 dice. And will he pass? He does. So he's going to move right up into combat. Alright, now, the rest of the combat's here. We're just going to engage this front line of orcs keep pressing forward. Do we have any others? Nope, that looks like it. He can't move because he's not within 6 inches. And is everyone that moved within 6 inches? Yes. Okay, so continue regular move phase.
Alright. Rest of priority. These guys are going to get up and charge the cavalry. And same with the guys behind the tree here. I'm just gonna get up and charge. Take this guy. Charge that Rivendell Knight there. This guy into that Mirkwood Elf there. And then I'm just gonna move spear support and the rest of here. And that's my movement at this point.
All right, to shoot phase, and you do have priority.
All right, so these three guys are going to, all three of the trackers will be firing at the Mirkwood Elf in combat there. So they all have a pretty clear shot. It's a little weird, but they do all have a clear shot. So 4+ to hit because they're trackers.
Okay.
2 will hit. Then 1, 2, 3, it's my guy.
Correct.
4, 5, 6, it will be your guy.
You got it.
And one of them hits my guy, one of them hits your guy. So we'll do the one against my guy first.
Okay.
I need a 5 to wound? No,
Yep.
2 against
Bow
5.
Strength is a 2, yep, so 5.
Yeah,
6s.
6s, yeah, 6. He does not wound my guy, and then strength 2 against your defense of 4.
4.
You need 5s.
So I will need 5s. And you will live as well.
All right. Any other shooting?
There's no other shooting, so...
Okay. All right, now Legolas and his Mirkwood Rangers warband is going to shoot at the 3 trackers. Now, it looks from the looks of it, the wings are in the way, but those don't count as in the way. So I'm going to take all my shots at those 3 trackers, which will hopefully take effect and kill him so he is broken. So I'm going to start with the 3 shots of... actually, Legolas will use Deadly Shot on the tracker on the top of the mountain there. So to wound him, he needs a, let's see, strength of 3 and your defense
3.
3. Okay. And a 4.
He is dead.
All right, this Mirkwood Ranger who's kneeling is going to shoot at the orc tracker here. And that's 1 shot, 3 up, gets it. And to wound, 5. Line of sight's blocked because of the monster's head. But we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the last tracker.
Which is probably going to kill him.
So all 4 hit except for 1. 6, 4, 5, 4. And to wound, we need 4s and up. And he gets it. You have priorities, so where would you like to
I will
start?
call Heroic Combat with Gulavar. So, I'm going to start with that. It's going to be Gulavar on the Knight Captain.
Okay.
So Gulavar has 4 attacks.
Okay. I have 2 regular attacks, and
He was
charged,
countercharged.
so
no, see, he was countercharged by the orc there.
oh, right, so you
that would
split it
pull him
off.
off.
Correct. Okay.
Gulavar is going to make his 4 attacks. And I got 5.
All right. And the captain is going to roll. Gets a
With
6.
Gulavar, I'm going to might, using his last might, to might this 5 up to a 6 to tie. So then
Roll a dice. I don't know.
on a 1, 2, 3, it'll be mine. And it is mine.
Okay.
So combat goes to me. My strength of 8 against your captain's defense of 7. He's got a shield. It's gonna need 4s. So yeah, he is going to do 2 wounds.
2 wounds. Okay. And the Rivendell Knight captain has 1 fate and 2 wounds.
So if you pass this fate here,
Let's pass it.
he does
He
not.
fails it, so he is removed from the game.
Oh, that captain was out of might, wasn't he?
Yeah,
Yep.
he was. All right. So with the heroic fight, because Gulavar defeated the captain, he now gets to move again. And he moved here and charged these 3 Mirkwood Rangers. And so, because it's still my priority, I will continue on with Gulavar's fight. He's going to make his 4 attacks against
Okay.
her 3 Rangers. So I got a 5.
And I have 3 attacks. And 2s.
Alright. So here I think I'm going to pick one up and throw. So we'll just we'll pick up this guy. We'll throw him this way.
Oh!
Through those 4 guys there.
Okay.
Strength 8, your strength 3. So
Mirkwood Rangers.
Strength 3.
Strength 3, yep.
So this roll will be +5. Okay. It goes 6 inches.
Right?
So he's
plenty
going
of
to go
distance anyway.
Still gets the line of elves there.
6
Legolas.
inches, and he's going to get all those elves. All
Okay.
4 of them.
Actually, I'll probably throw him off the cliff.
We'll throw him off the cliff. He's gonna. I'm gonna just do the roll spoon against him. So we'll start with strength 6.
Okay. And that's the elf you're throwing,
Yeah,
right?
That'll
Okay.
wound him on a 3. That was off the table.
So he's strength 6, wound on 3.
6 wounds him. He's
Alright.
dead.
So the thrown Mirkwood Ranger joins his comrades in the afterlife.
Okay, so now we'll just go down the line. So we'll start with him. Strength 3 hits. So
So that model on the side is now dead, right? Or the one in behind him. Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Hold on.
Yep.
So he's gonna take a strength 3 hit. So wounding on 4s. He lives.
He lives, but he is knocked down. Okay. And this is Legolas.
So he is defense 5, so I'm going to need a 5 to wound him.
Yeah, this is Legless Greenleaf, so.
Correct.
And he's not going to wound. He's not going to take a wound. He's just going to get knocked to the ground.
Okay.
And then the next guy is going to die. Horrible.
It's crushed
And
by
then-
another ranger.
Then the last guy is also going to die.
All right. Dropping some elves here.
Next combat, I think we're just going to get these combats done. So
Which ones?
these ones back here with the Rivendell Knights.
Rivendell Knight on 3 orcs.
All right,
So
so you're it. Max, you got charged, so know that.
Yep,
You
I
don't
got
get your charge bonus.
Okay.
Are you including the banner roll?
I got
Oh, we got
6.
6 anyway.
You got a 6 anyways. I can't win that.
All right.
So-
So back up. And then to wound, I'm gonna wound the spearman closest to me there. And 4.
Will not kill.
Will not
because
do
you
it.
did Not,
Go
so
ahead.
then we'll just do these 2.
Sure.
So my 2 attacks. I got a 4
1.
banner
I'm
bonus.
gonna re-roll the banner bonus.
I got a 5, so you win. I back up.
And I'm gonna wound the orc on the left there.
That's 5. So
2.
No.
Doesn't do it.
next
All
we'll
right.
just go with this Mirkwood elf there.
Okay.
So 1-on-1.
1-on-1. I'll strike as normal. Go
And
ahead.
same here. I got a 5.
5.
You get a
5.
5. You win. Higher fight.
And to wound is
He lives.
a 1.
So then with this fight with the
Rivendell
Rivendell
Knight.
Knight and that guy.
All right.
So
I charged you, so I will get the attack.
yeah.
2 attacks, so 3 and a 5.
And I got a 1, so
Alright.
I will get knocked down.
And I will double the attacks, and I have +1 to wound because of the lance. And he's gone.
very dead.
3 6s.
Next, we're just gonna go down the line here. So
Okay.
start with this combat here.
All right. I'm gonna shield.
So my 2 attacks.
So you have 1 elf on 2 orcs.
To work shield with a glaive.
3.
And a 4.
4.
So I don't dish out any strikes, but you do back up.
Alright, next one. Captain.
Mirkwood Captain on 2 orcs.
So my attacks. I got a 6.
6. I'm gonna strike as normal, 2 attacks, and that's cocked. And a 5. So I will
Alright,
back
so
up.
I will be wounding you on 5s. And you will take 1 wound.
1 wound. All right. I'm gonna use the Mirkwood Captain's fate for that. 5. And he's
Next
next.
combat there. So 1 orc has a 2-handed weapon, so he's gonna be at -1.
Okay.
Cocked.
All right.
2, so he gets a 1, and then the last, and then it's spear support.
2.
2.
All right.
So-
Roll 3.
You win.
So I win.
I back up.
And 2 wound. 1. And last on the line, there we got a Spectre and a Mirkwood Elf with Glaive. So go ahead.
6.
I have to. 1.
Alright, so I'm wounding on your courage, which is 5.
It's gonna be the same roll.
Yep.
5s.
Yeah, so 5s. And nothing.
All right, and we're gonna roll for priority in this turn. Austin is broken, so just keep that in mind. And we're gonna roll a 1.
And that is cocked, so again.
He's filing it.
Cocked 4.
All right.
Alright, so I get to go first. I will start with Gulavar. He will, make his courage check. So he is a courage 4.
Yeah, it's equal to his wounds.
Yeah, he still has all 4 wounds remaining, and that'll get most of the orcs here, with all the exception of that spear guy out there and those guys out there.
All right, I'm gonna use I'm gonna challenge that with a heroic move with Legolas.
You have no might left?
No might left. I burned all 3 might.
Alright.
So everyone within 6 inches of Legolas can move. They can stand up, but only move half their distance. So I got these models up because of a heroic move. They can move half their distance. I want this Mirkwood Ranger out of the way so Legolas can engage. So I'm going to take a fall test, 4 inches. So that's
He's just gonna drop off the cliff.
drop off the cliff.
To her dad.
It's 4 strength.
Yeah, it's 1 strength 3 hit for every inch she fell.
And she's very
And
dead.
the 4 action will kill her there.
Yeah.
All right, remainder of movement. I'm only going to engage the Spectre,
You need to take a terror test there.
and I'll take a terror test. So, first Mirkwood Elf here. That's cocked. 3-5.
Going to pass.
All right, and the next one
Oh, take a terror test also on a... Oh, he failed.
fails. The Mirkwood Captain.
Well, the captain might not be able to get past this zone.
He can go. Oh, you're right.
Yeah, actually, take 1 for Legolas.
And Legolas. 3.
Who fails?
Use his will.
Yep, he'll use his will to pass it.
Does he have any will left?
Yeah.
No.
Did he burn it up doing the barrel weight?
Yeah. He did.
Oh yeah, no, he did. Yep.
So Legolas failed to charge.
And at last resort, this Mirkwood Ranger is going to charge,
Since Legolas failed.
and he passes.
Alright, so Gulavar is charged.
All right.
Legolas stands in terror.
This is not good.
And
So, you're not going to engage the orcs?
well, no, because I want them to have to pass a courage.
Alright.
And over here, I'm gonna keep them where they are. So I don't want to engage. So my
Alright.
move phase is over.
Alright, so now that it's started my move, I have to take courage tests. And so so to be quartered, I need to be at 7 models. I'm currently at 13, so 6 of them need to run away for me to be quartered. So we'll just start with here and run down the line. So him,
Alright.
he stays.
Alright.
Him, he will also stay. Next guy will stay. That guy will not
Pass.
stay.
Yeah, he does.
He doesn't
dies.
pass. He's gone.
Right. Well.
That guy will not stay. He will run to. All right, that guy. He will stay. That guy in the front will. That's
Well,
not
that 1
right.
means he's dead no
He's
matter
dead.
what.
That guy will stay. That guy. He fails.
Fails, yep.
So 1 more. That guy fails. So that is quartered.
Actually, just curious. Do the last one?
Yeah. Last one will stay.
Alright.
So that is Angmar quartered.
And that's the end of the game.
Good game.
Good game.
All right, guys, we finished the Angmar versus Elves 500 points battle report. We had some fun, didn't we, Austin?
Yeah.
The Elves were victorious, so it was a good battle, though. Some of the highlights, the heroic combats with the Rivendell Knight Captain. He was very successful there. The Rangers on the top picked off a lot of key targets, the Spectres, Barrow Whites, so that was great. What did you think of your force there?
I think I'm a new player, so I'm just kind of learning the game. So I definitely made a lot of mistakes. I Gulavar was definitely one of them. I should have either deployed him more forward, or one of the things I could have done was when I had succeeded with that one Spectre, pulled that Spearman?
Yep.
Pulled that Spearman forward a bit so that Gulavar could have charged in.
When Gulavar was in combat, though, on the top of the ruins there, my elves got messed up. So clearly, as soon as he is engaged, it's over. But yeah, exactly. So yeah, no, we enjoyed that. Certainly tune in next time. We'll have another battle report for you guys and maybe some new terrain. And remember, terrain is the game.